go ahead and make a batch of homebrew. What kind would you like?
Oh, I don't know. How about some brown ale this time?
Brown ale? I think I can find something like that.
It's my favorite.
Oh yeah. How about a dunkel? Those are good too.
Mmm.
Now that we've successfully made it back from the Pieces Parts store, we're ready to make our beer. Today we're going to make a dangerous Dunkelbock. These are all the main ingredients. We have two kinds of malt. We have a dry spray malt and a liquid malt extract. We have our actual mixture of malted barleys that have been crushed and ready for action. We have German Hallertau hops, and of course the all-important lager yeast. Set up in the kitchen and ready to roll. Step number one is to take our crushed barley and put it in a boiling bag. You can do it without the boiling bag, but it makes a bigger mess than this does. In the interest of neatness, Holly likes me to use a boiling bag. This smells oh so good. Turn on the stove and submerge the bag in cold water, and we'll let it soak in there for about half an hour, 25 minutes, till the water is reached just before boiling. We'll just take a look. Look at that beautiful malt color leaching out into the water. Oh yes. Alright, it's been about half an hour. Time to remove our grains. And start adding our malt extracts and our boiling hops. And we add our liquid malt extract. Yummy. Alright, when that's all in there, this is my favorite part. Have you ever had a malted? That's what this is all about. And we're also going to stir in our dry malt. Oh yeah. This is one malt party right here. Those lumps of malt sugar look almost like brain right before they dissolve. Proof positive that beer is brain food. At this stage, we also add our boiling hops. We're going to put it in the same bag we put our grains in. Bring it all to a boil and let it rip for about an hour. As it boils away for an hour, this is what makes your house smell heavenly. Just like the big breweries downtown. Now that the boil is done, we discard our hops, turn off the fire, and get ready to finish up for the day. We originally started out with about a gallon of water. After we've added all the ingredients and boiled it up, now we got about 2 gallons of liquid. So we're going to put it in here in a 5-gallon glass carboy. We've already put a couple gallons of cold water in the bottom to cushion the shock of the heat. Look at that beautiful vert. Yeah, I call that Black Beauty. Putting it into our primary and secondary fermenter. Enjoy it. Once the beer is cooled down to about 74 degrees, we're preparing for our final step in this adventure. We take a little tepid water, about body temperature, and we pour some dry yeast in it. This rehydrates the yeast so that when you pour it in the beer, it'll be fully woken up and ready to do its job. Here we are in the world famous beer room. It's the fermenting room and the storage room all in one room. Now that the beer's up to temperature and we have our yeast all rehydrated, we simply pour it in. Now that the yeast is in, we're going to seal her up for the night. We're going to put a blow tube on here, put one end in a bottle, and set it aside. Because when this yeast gets to going, it's an amazing reaction. It'll blow foam from here into here. It's quite a deal. We'll take a look at it tomorrow. Woo-wee. Look at that thing go. Boy, couldn't you just drink that in a milkshake? After a couple days, when the foam has stopped flowing through the flow tube, it's time to replace the tube with an airlock. I hate to say it, that's a waste of good beer. It's simply a little thing with a little thing in it with a little water to keep the air out. We'll leave that in there till all the fermentation done, and the next step is bottle. Well, here we are. It's been 2 weeks since we put this baby together, and all activity has ceased. No more bubbles coming out of the airlock. It's looking a little tough, but believe me, it's going to be great. Now we just have to put it together, bottle it, and we're done. At long last, the beer is finished, and we're ready to bottle it. First step, we need to put a little priming sugar to provide the CO2 for the bubbliness in the beer. Just going to take a couple cups of water and add 3/4 of a cup of corn sugar, actually called dextrose. This is the only time we use this type of corn sugar. Everything else is malt sugar. Makes the best beer in the world. Just going to turn that on. Let her boil away for 5 minutes. Then we're ready to bottle. Back in our sterile laboratory, time to decant beer into our food-safe container. I know that looks like a trash can, but I don't use it for anything but beer. Take off the lock and put our siphon hose down into the beer. Voila. Now, we can't forget to add the sugar, or that'll be the flattest beer you've ever had in your life. Oh yeah. comes the bottling. We're siphoning out of our secondary sanitized container and into the bottles. This is about it, folks. And so it goes. Well, here we are. Bless us each and every one. You've stuck with me through the process of buying, cooking, fermenting, and bottling. We're on the very last step, capping it. Take your crown cap, put it on the bottle, use your Prohibition era bottle capper, little pressure, it crimps the cap, and there you have it, the fruits of our labors. Thanks for sticking with us. It's been a few weeks in the bottle, and after all that hard work, it's high time to taste our wares. Our very own home-brewed, Holly by Golly, dangerous Dunkelbock.
Homebrewing's the best.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's try it.